Welcome to another episode of Husbands Watching Housewives. I'm Scott.
And I'm Geoff.
And we just watched an episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Sure did. We're back after a week.
I know. It's a couple weeks off. It's crazy.
Yes.
So, but yeah, they're still in Scotland.
Yeah.
It's good.
Still in Scotland.
Good to know they didn't go anywhere.
Nope.
So,
nope.
Yeah.
And in Scotland, for all we know.
It might. I think they'll get back to Atlanta.
They'll get back because there's some big fight that happens, I think, with Drew and Kay.
Oh.
It's on the trailer. It hasn't happened yet. And that seemed like that was in Atlanta. So it's probably like a finale type party situation back in Atlanta.
Was it about Drew's earrings she was wearing this episode?
Or
the feathers in her hair? I don't.
It was just so much going on.
Oh, that was some heavy hair on Drew.
Heavy is the head that wears that wig. Yes.
So, yeah, this was actually a pretty good episode.
I thought so, too. We finally got Porsha and Shamea talking to each other.
I mean, not that it ends the best, but, you know, it has to happen. You know, they need to get to a point where they can resolve what's going on or at least move on somehow, you know?
Move on without each other.
That's what it seems like the course is going to be. So where did we go in this episode? It
was a lot of fluff in the beginning. It was basically like they played the Scottish games. Kelly gets dragged literally in the tug of war. They eat haggis. They find out what haggis is.
I would never eat haggis. Like I'm not one of those people that's very like, you know, when in Rome, you know, eat, you know, or experience all the different cuisines. Like I'm not very adventurous that way.
So you can go to like any other country and not have to eat the typical food. Like you don't have to have Vegemite when you're in Australia.
Exactly.
You know, so it was just so. I didn't know you could put chocolate. I don't want to, or that it could be vegan. I don't want to deal.
Yeah, no. I'm just not into it. I mean, the whole idea of it being, you know, like the sheep's intestines or whatever, that doesn't really bother me because that's what sausage is, you know, in many cases. But like, I just, it's not for me. Same way like the blood sausage and things like that. When we see it in other shows, I'm like, no, I don't want to eat that.
Whatever, do that.
But good Phaedra and all her whispering. We're gonna get some more haggis.
It's just. Yeah, sure, ma'am. The one traditional thing they did do that I thought,
yeah, it might have. Yeah, that's all right. The one traditional thing that they did do.
I liked seeing the history of tartan.
Oh yeah,
there's a tartans plural.
I think a tartan.
A tartan.
A tartan.
Tartan. Yeah, I thought just seeing them make it. It's all made by hand. It takes 10 hours or something to make a kilt. It was just. Yeah. I
mean, I would have actually liked some more information about it through the show because I know that like every line in the plaid means something differently. So like different colors and different thicknesses and all those things, they all have different meaning and things like that. So it'd been interesting to like hear, especially, you know, since some of them were wearing plaid, it'd be interesting to see like, well, what does this one actually mean? And even if the guy was like, this just means gibberish, like the stuff that Kelly was wearing, that just doesn't actually mean anything.
Yeah,
you know?
It's just like, you know, I'm going to Scotland. I should wear this plaid. And the fact that she did the whole McDougal thing.
McDowell. Yeah, McDowell's. Yeah. Coming to America.
And that was kind of kooky.
But it was kind of fun, though. I mean, I was kind of upset I wouldn't have thought of it. Like, that one was a stretch. Not a stretch, but like one I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. Okay, I get it. So...
Yeah, history of plaid. And then there was the scene, I think the first ding in this Porsha Shamea thing was when Kelly and Porsha talk about how they're moving forward, had to come to Jesus. And Shamea's like, okay, sure.
I mean, that was a little bit much with Porsha being like, and Kelly both. I'm just so glad that we could, you know, move forward together and like really a sisterhood. Like, that's all I really want.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is it's Porsha sitting there saying, you know, that's all I really want is to, you know, move forward and like be friends with everyone. And Shamea's like, then what about me, bitch?
Right. The one you've been friends with like way before this and you just met Kelly like last season. But whatever, you know. I do think, because there's that, and there's, you know, Shamea talking to her mom about like how she feels that everyone was coming at her and she just has to like eat it and, you know, she's tired of it. And then you cut to Pinky and Kay talking about Shamea and saying like there's just something going on with her, like some heaviness, and you know, it's changing her for the worse. And, you know, they just don't like how she's moving, basically. And that's the thing. Aside from the Porsha relationship stuff, there's something that Shamea isn't really saying, and it could be stuff that she's like dropped here and there. Like her mom is in poor health. I think she's doing something. The health of her child, trying to hoping to have another child, and maybe that won't work out, and they only have one last boy embryo, and so she's just. I can see maybe it's that, or maybe there's something else, even like more so. But like she's just not in a good place, and so.
The last thing she needs is to be dealing with this Porsha crap too,
Right. And it is, I think people do come at her, like skipping ahead a little bit, when they're at the dinner and there's that blow up, and afterwards, and Kay is like, I hate how this is happening. I hate that everyone's against Shamea. And when Cynthia says, but do you think she like brings it on herself? And I'm like, I wouldn't say that. I don't think Shamea is completely in the right. I'm not going to be like, I'm not completely on anyone's side. I see all the sides. But to say that that comment from Cynthia kind of irked me. Like, what do you mean? Not irked me, but I was kind of like, I don't see that. I don't see that she is trying to create this drama for herself. I think there's legitimately people coming at her and who are maybe more loyal to Porsha, and that's why they're doing it, i.e. Drew, i.e. like
Cynthia.
Yeah. Phaedra, perhaps.
I mean, I can see what Cynthia's saying, though, that like maybe, Shamea's attitude or could be better to the point where she's not like inviting strife.
Yeah,
exactly. Like if she put out better vibes, I mean that's the only kind of justification I could see for Cynthia's comment. But because you're right, I mean that was really kind of out of pocket and like unnecessary.
Right.
Entirely.
Right. It's like, and I don't think I don't think Cynthia's aware of what's going on with aside from the show and the friend group and all that. But
yeah,
whatever, we'll get to that. So that was one thing, and then but before they get to the dinner, the major thing is Pinky meltdown. Pretty
much. I mean, definitely feeling like money's going out faster than she's already trying to like do the right thing and like kind of get things in order as best she can, and then just to see it just keep piling up and piling up and piling up. I mean, it's got to be overwhelming for sure.
And speaking of the other take I didn't like was when Angela walked in her confessional said, Pinky makes money her identity, and like money comes, money goes. And it's like, well, that's easy for you to say.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it takes to run a restaurant and all that pressure and like money going out.
Well, I mean, that's what Pinky was kind of listing through is like, I give up so much for this. Like, I don't see my kids as much as I want to because I'm trying to make this work. I jeopardize or put my marriage at risk because I'm too stressed out to, be intimate or to even, be function with my partner, that all that. So like, yeah, it really was kind of, heartless, but definitely out of touch for Angela to say.
She's trying to be like, I'm this rich bitch. I mean, she does like talk game, like I'm rich, I have all these things, but I think it's more so I'm supporting all these people, and I want, and I feel like I'm drowning, and if I have a bad month, then money goes out and I never get that back again. And so to say like, oh, money comes, money goes, it's like there's more to it, Angela. Your Fangela, your Fangy.
Yeah, exactly.
Same. So you don't understand these problems.
And, I mean, when it came down to her real estate snafus, I mean, she had Charles kind of bail her out of all that. So, I mean, yeah, more empathy, I think, when it comes to that money front. But,
like, she's literally breaking down, crying in front of all these people, and like glad they're there to comfort her. But it's not just like, oh, Rich, I just, it sucks being more money, more problems. It's like, no, I have actual problems.
Right.
So yeah, could have been better. Do better, Angela. Between that and the George thing, I'm like, Angela's not on my
went down
list.
Went down a couple pegs in the last few episodes.
Yes,
for us.
So
yeah, agreed. is this when they get in the weird sprinter van, the weird party sprinter van thing?
Yeah, they do that, and they go to the shop, and then finally get to dinner.
Okay.
And there's a whole like, it's gonna be like a whole night of things, and yada, yada.
Yeah, I was so confused why they were coming out with like suitcases and everything.
Right.
Because they're bringing their night gear with them.
I thought they were like flying to another location in Scotland.
Yeah. I was thinking that might be the case, but I was like, okay, all right.
It was more so like they got like club, party, after party.
Yeah, that was a little too Lady Gaga quoting there. I was like, okay, Porsha, I don't really need that.
No.
I do like that somewhere along the line, someone asked Drew how her music career was going, and that led for K. Michelle to come up with that. I thought I liked her comeback on that.
Well,
confessional rather.
When I'm sorry, but working with Ray J is not a flex. When they're all like, ooh, and I'm like, maybe Ray J circa 2004.
Right.
But in 2026, one, we're just like happy Ray J's alive because he told us he was about to die, allegedly. And now he hasn't really made great. This is not like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
It's RJ. It's a different.
And so it didn't seem like quite the flex that she wanted it to be.
No.
And then what did K. Michelle say though? She's saying like, oh, it could be a good album.
We put delusional.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because Ray J is delusional.
And the producer saying to Kay, like, I like that you're very polite.
Yeah.
Like, no, but I mean it. Like,
there's some shade in here.
Yeah, it could be. No, it was very nice. I liked that. And then this whole like that was kind of shitty of Drew to be back like. With I thought it was funny because that's when Pinky's like, do you need a backup singer? Yes. After Pinky did the whole casting bit with Drew. And then so for Drew to be like, well, I don't know. And then Drew like, I don't know what note that was, but you held it. And it's just like, oh girl, you're just so perfect with your pitch and everything.
I mean, I'm still like swooning over that, that anthem.
Oh, this is the national anthem she did? Yeah.
I mean, land of the free.
But I thought it was cute that, someone brought up her music career and, she actually replied up to it. No, I mean, it didn't...
cute.
It didn't seem like the question was brought up to be entirely shady, but, definitely just kind of check in and give her an opportunity to say whatever was going on or not going on.
It seemed forced and, planned because it came from Angela.
Mm-hmm.
And there's hey, Drew, what's going on with your music career?
Okay, so then, that was shady. Then that was meant to be 100%
no, it wasn't shady. I think it was meant to be because they were friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's let's talk about something yeah.
Right.
I don't think they ever thought it would lead to it because it goes from that to because Drew is working with Dennis because he's a music producer, which leads to talk about, Dennis told me that, he feels a certain way about you and your relationships. And I think Drew said that Dennis said that, Porsha doesn't want him.
Mm-hmm.
And, that led to Porsha talking about dating Sway and how Dennis has an opinion because she's dating a woman. And that makes sense because straight guy.
But that's what ends up getting Shamea to kind of talk about things is that, she heard from Dennis that Porsha doesn't want Pilar around
her child,
Shamea and her family.
Yeah, sorry.
Because, and I think that makes complete sense of what Porsha was saying. That look, you're someone who doesn't like me. You don't have my best interest at heart. Why would I want to let my kid be around you?
Right. She doesn't think that Shamea is going to hurt her child in any way. It's just that we are not in a good place. So It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry that it hurts our kids. I don't know how good her friends
right
their daughters are, but I think they'll be okay.
Right.
Yeah, it's I get it. I mean, Shamea, though, I think was ready for that. And it was thank you, Drew. That up. Because Gerald told Dennis, also basically saying we hear from Dennis time, but he's good friends with Gerald. And going back to how they had invited Dennis to Gerald's surprise birthday party. And
right.
So Shamea knew what she was doing. She was sitting on ready.
She definitely was sitting on ready with that.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting though that I didn't quite get what they were trying to say, I mean, I don't know that they did either, really, because they brought up the whole, I thought you said we were like sisters, and you just said like you'd let your sister be around your daughter even if she wasn't good with you. So it's like, well, what is it? Am I your sister or not? And the timing of it didn't seem quite right, because like it was 3 months ago that Porsha said that.
I think in the season.
Yeah, but then they flash back to the year before with Angela telling her all that shit. So it was just really weird. But I think as far as it getting, some to be intense, it could have been worse, like how that all kind of went.
I don't think it could have been any worse because, yes, I think the point, before we get to that, the point was Porsha thought they were sisters. Mm-hmm. They're clearly not. She had to get away from Shamea.
Right.
So then they go down the path of like, Shamea saying we said we wouldn't get our mother's issues get in the way of our friendship, which then gives her the opening of your mother tried to sleep with my father.
Yes.
And the reaction from the other women is as if they like a bomb dropped on the table and they're like, well, there goes Scotland.
Yeah. There's no salvaging this. There's no amount of kegels that are going to fix this entire conversation.
Like Kay's face just fell like, oh no. And Pinky and everyone was like, why would you do that? Why would you say that? You don't talk about someone's mother, particularly in the Black community. I mean, it's just so not done. Like, children, mothers just don't do it. And Shamea did a twofer.
She sure did, yes. Yeah.
I mean, what do you think about that accusation?
I didn't even have any chance to really comprehend because, like, I don't know. I just don't really understand what... They're both so casual about it, as though they both already knew what were they. I think Phaedra's right with all this slinging back and forth. Like, when Shamea asked Porsha about, your mom slept with your dad's brother.
No. Porsha said, your mother, Shamea's mother, slept with her husband's brother.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're saying Shamea said.
What Porsha said that, yes. So
that was Porsha's rebuttal, which led Pinky to say, are we in Utah?
Right. And that's when Phaedra was like, for on Shamea's behalf, was saying, like, for Shamea to be like, which brother? And not like, that didn't happen at all, means, again, that they knew what was going on. Like, this was all something that was not shocking news to these two ladies.
And gossips. And yeah. But I think Shamea did deny it, but then I think she's trying to say, like, which one? Like you...
Like, tell me which one, because you don't know. You're making stuff up,
Exactly. Like, like what proof do you have about it?
But I'm still more on Phaedra's side.
Oh, of course. Yes.
With that, where it's like, if this didn't happen, you'd be like, oh, this did not happen. You wouldn't be like,
you a lie.
You wouldn't be like, which brother? Which one was it? So no. I don't really care. I mean, it seems to be true, the way that they both kind of casually were just like...
You think both accusations are true?
I think that they are, yeah.
I don't think Porsha completely denied it.
No.
And I think Shamea... I don't know. I think it's like two truths and a lie.
Yeah. It's very close. But no, I mean, it makes sense as well for like there to be this, big rift that they weren't talking about. They weren't talking about like, oh, your mom screwed my mom over and all this stuff. And then like, it does seem that they had their own beef. And that's where really this came up, is like, we were trying to leave our, trying to keep our parents' beef from becoming our beef, and like kind of treat things differently. But then
so in the past, too.
Right? Exactly. And that's what it feels like as well. This could be something that,
because I think it started with sorry to interrupt, but it started with the daycare thing, and Porsha saying everyone knows about I can't remember if it was like Porsha's mother took daycare from Shamea's mother or vice versa, whatever. But they were talking about that last year, and they tiptoed to what we get into tonight, and they just didn't go there. And then for some reason, Shamea's like, no, I'm going to go there. But yes, the two of them knew this whole...
Right.
Yes.
So
this accusation.
So restating it, it's that Porsha's mom slept with Shamea's dad?
No. So Shamea said that Porsha's mother, Miss Diane, tried to sleep with Shamea's father.
Okay, yes. Okay.
And then Porsha came back with, that's a lie. When I asked my mother about it, she said that your mother, meaning Shamea's mother, slept with her husband's brother.
Yes. See, again, that doesn't seem like... all those things can be true. just because Shamea's mother tried to sleep with her husband's brother,
yes,
does not mean that Miss Diane could not have tried to sleep with Shamea's father. So,
right.
Yeah. Sorry, it's a very like
it is. It's a twisted.
It's a very twisted thing.
I wish I remembered Shamea's mother's name so I could like.
Yeah, I wish I could remember that as well.
They saw her. They showed it
a couple times. Yeah. Yeah. It just, again, the way that they're both so casual, especially Porsha. Porsha was mainly like,
Porsha was not. I'm shocked by this. This Porsha that we've seen in like these old episodes we watched would not recognize this current Porsha because old Porsha would have come across that table.
Mm-hmm.
Today's Porsha is like, I know what you're trying to do, regardless of whether or not I think Shami is telling the truth or not, or her intentions. The one intention she definitely had, she was trying to get a reaction. She was like, I'm ready to go. I'm going to get a reaction out of her. And Porsha's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you anything all season for this particular reason because I'm not going to let you get me out of pocket. And I'm not going to let this be about you. So I'm going to shut you down and say, what else you got? Like, and she was so calm.
Mm-hmm.
Like Porsha being this calm in a confrontation, even after like Shamea left, like she was still just like, she was pissed off and she was whatever, but she wasn't, ready to flip a table. She was like, low down dirty snake.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I do think whenever people say like, oh, that's the devil, like let's not. That's not an evil spirit. Like that's your friend Shamea. She's not a horrible person. She might have done crappy things. You've done crappy things. There's no evil spirit. Like, which for Porsha to say, until that evil spirit is gone, I'm not going to mess with her. Like, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always exaggeration.
Like I looked in her eyes and I saw, that. And then when she equated losing Shamea and losing Simon and how they both have that evil spirit, like, don't put those two together. Like,
yeah,
Simon tried to like demolish you in the press and also take your house, make you like barren, like all financial.
Financial. I was like, excuse me, where are you going with that?
Like just like I wouldn't put the two. That's yeah.
Lightening things up a bit, I was not expecting the Kegels on the Sprinter van. I was not expecting the pelvic floor conversation. I didn't know that I was going to learn about Drew and all of her hysterectomy woes and problems. That was definitely more information than I needed. Way more information. But
I'm not ready for light yet. So,
oh, okay. All right.
I was going to say, when Pinky says, is there any hope for the friendship? And Portia's like, bitch, you just hear what she said about my mother? No, there's no hope. I think Portia's done. She might be able to work with her, maybe. We see in the clip next week that she's like leaves right when Shamea enters. I don't know. Like, there's some resolution at the reunion, but they'll never go back to what they had.
I believe the things Shamea was saying about the stuff Porsha had said about
100%.
Yeah, like basically like, this is my thing, you're gonna be on the show, like she wanted her on the show but just wanted her to stay in her own lane on the show, and I believe that wholeheartedly.
Right. If they could have just, but it's like Shamea can't help.
Right.
If editing or the producers like push her towards the front. I don't think she was trying to be the star.
Right.
She wasn't trying to take this is an ensemble show. Also,
yeah, I think it's
like even when Nene was on the show, yes, she was a star, but it was not the Nene show. It was an ensemble.
Right.
So she's not trying to take anything from Porsha or be the number one on the call.
No, and it's shitty of Porsha to be like that insecure about it and be like, no, I have to be, front and center, But I totally believe that.
Of course.
Everything. When Shamea was like, why are you lying, Porsha? And Portia's like, I'm not. I never said those things. 100%.
Because their friendship was not in the best place. It's been very up and down. And we've seen it like little bits here and there in other seasons. So it was already shaky. So like, being on a show where you have to have conflict and there's so much they know about each other that could come out. That's the other thing too. You're worried that like she's gonna get mad at me and then air this on a national platform.
Your mother tried to sleep with my father.
Yes. Again, once that's out there, now Miss Diana's that hoe. I'm not trying to call her a hoe, but that's the internet basically.
Right.
If you're on Shamea's side, you're like, oh, that hoe Miss Diane was trying to sleep with Shamea's father.
Mm-hmm.
That is now out there, just like now Miss.
I forget her name. I wish I could remember.
Utah, which I'm sure.
But the thing is like if Porsha and Shamea have known each other as long as they have, then it's likely right. So it's likely that all this stuff happened years ago. Like we're sitting here thinking it's like Miss Diane the way we've seen her since Portia's first season. This could have been like them in their like 30s, doing all this stuff. And that's the sort of thing that you have with family histories is that like this is shit that happened decades ago. And so it's really not relevant anymore. Maybe they haven't worked through it entirely, but like that's just kind of the family story now involves that, and it's like we don't talk about it, we shrug it off, and it did or it did not happen, and it doesn't matter anymore because people are still with who they're with. It's not like Miss Diane's living with Shamea's dad or anything.
Right? She didn't steal her husband, right? And until the more interesting sit down would be between the two mothers. And
you know what? No one's even saying that at the time that they were even married, did they?
Right. That's like we don't know the timeline.
Right. It could have been like before Shamea's mom and dad got together.
The 80s.
Yes. So
it would have been like 2000.
I mean, I'm really grasping at straws here to like make it make more sense. Okay. But again, it doesn't necessarily have to be as inflammatory as it is. Now, if we were to assume that it is, that's shitty. No one wants to have, their friend or even, I don't know if they were best friends, but try to sleep with their...
the mothers?
I
don't know. See, again, so... And
it's because it's not
those mothers into the clubhouse.
It's not the real, house mothers of Atlanta. It's the Real Housewives.
Much to Mama Joyce's chagrin. She was trying to make it that way.
It really, really was.
Yes.
But I feel like there's some more information or some more context that makes this make a little bit more sense. Either way, it's shitty that either of them would bring it up, but that's exactly what they were doing. Who was it who said that, Shamea came in with the, one in the barrel?
Chamber.
Yeah, one in the chamber.
Cynthia said that.
Oh, can we go back to this? Logs do not equal big penises. Sorry.
Also, when I hear logs, I think of poop.
Yeah, I don't want to hear log in context with weighing.
No.
So it's no good.
I blame Taylor and her wood song.
Oh, see, I never really thought about that one either.
Yeah.
But Shamea had that all wrong, and I also don't need to Shamea doing her like
always just talking about like Gerald's penis or how hot it. Like I got it, I got it. He's great. I don't want to hear about anyone's man. I want to hear about Dennis or Ralph.
I really don't want to hear about Ralph.
Kelly's. I love how she told the whole bus, he bought me these new teeth. And Phaedra's Phaedra's like, you know what? If I needed some help, I would say, can you give me money for pay my bills, not for these new teeth?
Yeah, I'll take the white strips and the other $69,000.
It's $69,782.
Yeah.
4 cents.
All right. No, I like it. Phaedra had some good ones this episode.
She
sure.
did, yes.
So I still can't get over her whisper talk. Every episode is Phaedra. Oh, girl.
I don't know about
that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but it was a good episode.
It was.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know where there's to go from here. And it makes me think that knowing that now that Shamea is third chair.
And I will say this and again, how they said on tonight's show, Shamea is beefing with everyone. How did she end up in the third spot?
I don't get it, but it might.
Like, what did K. Michelle do?
I mean, maybe her final beef with Drew is going to be all that.
Did she burn down a house?
I hope not. I hope there's no arson involved.
No, she's not the child. We'll see house.
But no, it just makes me think that they're trying to send a message to Shamea or even to the fans of like, hey, look, we're not going to ask her back next season because if she has no recourse back with any of these women and nothing's truly being resolved, then.
Well, I think when you have even Kelly resolving things with Porsha, but again, it's not that deep. Like things between Porsha and Shamea, that's really deep. But you also don't want this to become a Melissa Teresa situation where people won't film with each other, where it's uncomfortable. It's the big elephant in the room.
And
it just divides the group and it makes the show not interesting because you are never going to resolve that. So obviously Portia's not going anywhere. It could be that Gerald will just be like, no.
Yeah, you
It's
don't.
not worth it. We have this HVAC money coming out of our butts. Why are you doing the show? This is causing you so much stress. You have enough going on with your mother, our child, our hopefully soon-to-be child. Like, it's just... And she might say that herself, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just... Where it doesn't seem like there's a way forward. Even if you're saying in the next couple episodes, like, she leaves the club the minute Porsha shows up. Reverse, sorry. Yeah. So, you know, I don't know. I don't want Shamea to go anywhere. I don't want any of them to go anywhere.
I think like Shamea is a little too extra sometimes, but I think she is an interesting character.
Yeah.
And has that wealth that they want for a housewife of any franchise and aspirational living.
I don't know about that new blue confessional she's wearing.
Lord.
The bow in her hair was a bit much. I really felt she was like toddlers and tiaras with that thing.
So much toddlers and tiaras and titties.
Yeah. Yes, I was gonna... The outfit as well, like, doesn't showcase them nicely. I don't feel...
She's got good boobs.
She does, but I feel like this particular dress lets them hang very, very low.
Yeah.
It accentuates her neck, so it makes it look like she's got like... It looks like her breasts start really low and then end up really low.
Kelly's confessional, where you said like her head doesn't look like it fits on her.
Oh, because she has that necklace ring thing, and it just made it look like she has like an AI head and an AI body. It was really, really odd.
It really feels like, oh, that top's gonna slip.
Yeah,
like that's the whole she. Oh, it's gonna slip.
The proportions are not right, but
it's
also
like that clip.
I was gonna say, Shamea doesn't need another fucking confessional look.
Lord.
None of them do. They all have like 10 confessionals already.
So many. So it's almost over, and she's like, one more.
yeah. What clip? What?
With we saw Old Beverly Hills with Dorit.
Oh yeah. Dorit with her boob shelf. It's because Dorit was, that really accentuated how tiny of a person she was with these giant knockers on there. Yes. So I shouldn't call them knockers. That's not respectful.
It's like Tori Spelling syndrome when you're like so skinny and then like so booby.
Yeah. I wish I had that problem. I'm all not skinny and I got the boobs to go with it.
Same. In our horizontal stripes. But you look super cute in that tank top. I love that tank top.
Oh, now I think you're trolling me. You always roll your eyes whenever I try to wear tank tops.
Oh.
So it just was hot today. I didn't want to, sweat. Also, I thought I'd be doing more yard work. I was hoping the furniture would show up and I'd build patio stuff. And
sidebar, we ordered patio furniture. It was supposed to get here yesterday. Saturday is supposed to get here tomorrow.
Now, yeah.
So we'll be like, Monday night putting together furniture?
I will be doing that. A lot of
our LED...
barbecue set.
No,
LED umbrella.
Yeah, that will light the way.
No, I'm just happy to have made a decision on all these purchases, and now we can just pay them off. It'll be very nice.
MX bill.
So, that bill's going to be fantastic. Let me tell you. So, but no,
Yankee will be crying about it.
Yeah. I wish that we were spending money to make money, though. We're just spending money to spend money.
I know.
So
let us stop.
Yeah. No, I think we're pretty well covered for the next few. We want to enjoy the backyard, and I think that's important. And then we have people to impress. At a party.
Grill as well.
Yeah.
So we're not trying to impress people. We're just like we can now have a gathering. We have a backyard that we can have outdoor gatherings
and not lose children
in the weeds.
Yes, those weeds.
Literally.
Those
high,
really, really tall weeds. So it's a good episode.
Yeah, looking forward to next week.
Yeah, I don't. Do you think that something's going to top this week? Do you think this is the pinnacle of drama for
this trip? I don't see what other drama you could have unless something does go on in the curb next week.
Fair enough. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. Do you have anything you want to talk about?
I'm good.
All right, well, we'll talk about it next time.
Next time.